Hey, as you guys can tell from the title of the video, I'm going to be in Europe next week, and I know it's kind of last minute, but I wanted to make this video to hopefully just meet up with people. I'm not asking to fly your spots. I'm not asking for anything in return. All I just want to do is if I'm going to be traveling through these places, at least it'd be cool to maybe have a dinner or, a meetup place in some of these towns that I'm going to be traveling through and at least shake some people's hands because I am traveling in a foreign country. And I know I have a lot of people that watch this channel that live in some of these European countries that I'm going to be traveling through. And it just makes sense to me to meet some of my fans and meet people that I've already met and, just have some fun. So I do have drone stuff with me. I am going to be over there driving a car that I purchased in Finland down to the Nurburgring, and I'm going to be driving at Spa and the Nurburgring, and that's kind of the main reason for this whole trip is me driving this car that I bought across Europe, and then I'll be going down to Austria and potentially into like northern Italy and maybe even Switzerland. Definitely hitting the Alps, and yeah, I'm going to bring drone stuff with me and I'm going to be filming a lot. And I've kind of just really had a hard time making this video for the last 6 months because this trip has been planned, but the itinerary has really been nailed down in the last like month. But I didn't know how to make this video because I was like, well, I'm going to go to Europe, but I don't know how to tell my fans that I'm going to be there, but I'm not really going to be able to like stay and hang out and go fly spots. I'm going to be traveling for certain days, and I have a very strict itinerary for certain days, and then it's a little looser towards the latter half of the trip. So ultimately, I'm just going to tell you guys the the itinerary, and then if it works out and I end up meeting up with some of you guys, that's amazing. If it doesn't work out, then hey, I've got a lot of content that I can create from just driving around and filming with my own drones and stuff, flying in different places. Um, so let me get into a little bit of detail of the trip, and then if you want more of a background story, I can post that on another channel. So I've created Mr. Steele Drives YouTube and Mr. Steele Drives Instagram. Literally just Mr. Steele, SteeledRives, Mr. Steele Drives. On both of those, I haven't posted any videos on YouTube yet, but obviously I will because I need to do some background on the car that I purchased because it's pretty cool. But ideally, behind those new channels is going to be more car content. I've been torn between putting car content on this channel, and it's always a hit or miss. People are, a little positive for it, and then there's another half that is like, don't post any car stuff. I don't want to see that. I only want to see FPV stuff. So I've been a little torn, and that's part of the reason why this video is so late, because I've just been like, what do I do? Do I ask people if they want to fly? But it's kind of like not really about flying. It's just about me traveling. And ultimately, I started the Mr. Steele YouTube channel to document my life, but seemingly based on the audience, it's become more of an FPV only thing. So I'm going to make another channel and start from scratch and do some car stuff. So yeah, let me talk about the itinerary. So I purchased a car in Finland. I am going to be flying to Helsinki on the 5th of July, so next Friday. I land in Helsinki on the 6th of July. I'm going to stay in Helsinki that night. I leave the next morning, or sorry, midday the next day, like 7 or 5 o'clock on the 7th. Take a ferry over to Stockholm, Sweden. It's an overnight ferry. I will get there the morning of the 8th. We'll be in Stockholm the morning of the 8th. We'll drive down to Copenhagen. This is me and my girlfriend are doing this trip together. We'll drive down to Copenhagen on the 8th, stay in Copenhagen from 8 to 9. And then on the 9th, we'll wake up. We'll drive down to Hamburg, Germany, get to Hamburg, Germany on like later in the 9th, stay later in the 9th until the 10th. In the morning, we wake up on the 10th, drive from Hamburg to Spa, which is in Belgium, Circuit de Spa, the Grand Prix track. I will get there the evening of, or midday of the 10th maybe and have some time or whatever. And then the morning of the 11th, which is also my girlfriend's birthday, and she's not really stoked on this, but I have a track day planned at Spa with this car that I purchased. And I will do that all day. And then that night we'll stay again in Spa, so 11 in Spa area. And then the next morning on the 12th, I will drive the hour and a half over to Nurburgring, which will be driving on the Nordschleife from 12, 13, and 14. Hopefully I'm meeting up with some people there. I've talked to a few people about Nurburgring and the trip, and I've just, put some things in the fire to see what can be done over there. And then the 14th, that's when the plan kind of gets a little shady because we don't know if we're going to be going to Italy after that, because I do potentially have a job that I may work from the 15th to the 20th. But if that isn't the case, then 15 morning, I'll drive to Stuttgart. Stuttgart that's a Monday. All the museums are closed, so essentially I have the whole day. I might meet up with Phil Freibot, hang out with him. The 16th, I'm going to go to the Porsche Museum and the Mercedes Museum, so I'll be in Stuttgart again. The 17th, I'll go to Munich, go to the BMW Museum, and then 18, I don't have anything planned yet. 19, I'm supposed to do this private rally in Austria. So yeah, I don't really know, but I'll be in Austria for 19 and 20 of July. And then 21 and beyond, fully like no idea what I'm going to do. If that ends up being the case, I'm probably going to go south into the Alps somewhere and then traverse the Alps west over to Switzerland, and then ultimately end up in Amsterdam at some point around the 26th, the 25th of July. Like, that's kind of the tentative plan. And obviously in that time, I'll have my phone on me. DMs on Instagram are probably the best way to get in touch with me. If you live in any of those places, or you live nearby and you want to come in, you want to meet up, or you have like a local group and they can organize something at least on one of those days for like a lunch or a dinner or something, I will do my best to make it happen. I can't guarantee anything, obviously, but I would love to meet up with people. I'd love to just shake your hand. If you want to fly, then I'm okay with just going and flying into some rural place. Like, I don't care. I'm not like, take me to your bandos, I want to fly your crazy stuff. Like, at this point in my FPV career, I literally just enjoy hanging out with people, and flying is like a byproduct of the people. It's not like the main focus anymore. Like, flying is amazing and I do love it, and I still fly freestyle. I don't post as much as I used to, but it's still a really fun hobby to me, and I just love the people that I've met through the hobby. And that's kind of ultimately what I would like to get my roots back to doing, is just, it's all about the people and not so much about the crazy tricks and stuff. I mean, it's still fun and I enjoy doing it, but the people are really what it's all about. And yeah, so that's my itinerary. If you have any kind of questions and you want to send me a message, I can't, again, guarantee anything, but maybe something can work out. I'll maybe post a picture of the itinerary on my Instagram so people have an idea, or if you want to send me a DM, I'll try to do that, because this video is just going to go straight off my phone onto YouTube because I don't have much with me, and this is me in Memphis right now, Tennessee, working on a film shoot that I've literally just been traveling so much and doing so many things, trying to get cars in order because I have a drift event on the 4th of July at AMP in my drift car, and then I travel the next day to go to Finland. And I've just been so busy that it's really hard for me to do all this stuff alone, because I've been doing my editing and my drone repair and my car repair for the most part. And I have multiple cars, and I know it sounds, oh, woo me, but it's just a lot of responsibility that I don't have a lot of time for. So anyways, yeah, the car that I bought, for the people that are wondering, is a 1994 E36 M3 that has been completely rotisserie, like stitch welded, made into a full-on brand new race car, caged, no interior, Lexan windows, carbon doors, S54, which is the E46 M3 engine. I'll do a video on my other channel, the Mr. Steele Drives channel, and talk about the car and kind of the history of this whole scenario, because this trip has been planned for like 6 months. I bought the car like 3 months ago, but I've been in talks with the guy of buying it since like November or December of this last year. I just saw today that Larry Chin and freaking Adam LZ and all these guys are driving E36s across Europe. And this has literally been in the works for like 6 months. I had no idea that was going on. And my buddy hit me up today. He's like, Larry beat you to it. He's already over there with his E36 driving across Europe. I'm like, what the fuck? This is insane that it's just so ridiculous that it's like the same car and the same places. Not exactly, but similar. So anyways, I made a video in response to the fact that I just have been needing to make this video, and I've been neglecting it because I don't know how to do it, because this is an FPV channel and I'm doing FPV stuff, but it's car related. How do I juggle these things? So, anyways, thank you guys for being such cool sports for me posting car stuff on this channel. Hopefully, I'll be posting more car stuff on the other channel and more FPV stuff on this channel. And I'm assuming it'll be a little more active once the summer kind of slows down, because this summer has just been insane for me as far as like just work, 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 work. Thank you guys. And if I see you in Europe, sick. Love to shake your hand. Love to say hello. Love to fly with some of you guys. Thank you for keeping this channel alive. See you guys later. Bye.